Welcome back to the KOAM News at noon. So we were expecting some thunderstorms in southeast Kansas through the late morning hours, and they did begin to fire up, but they ultimately congealed into one cell that spent a lot of time over Crawford County before it finally began to move into parts of Bourbon County, and now it's rolling off into Vernon County. But as you can see, it continues to weaken, and it wasn't anything too terribly strong to begin with. There was occasionally some small hail on radar, but that was really about it, and it is really beginning to wind down as it heads toward Nevada. So let's take a look where that all started. There were different spots across different parts of southeast Kansas late this morning, but this is the batch that took off, and it all merged together, and it dropped some, again, much needed rain on parts of Crawford County and into Bourbon County, now into Vernon County, but just didn't take off anywhere. But we still have additional storm chances, especially across southeast Kansas, as we head into tonight. So here we are about 6 o'clock. Start to see some of these scattered showers and thunderstorms building around the area and into southeast Kansas. Look at 8 o'clock temperatures out to the west, still sitting in the low 80s. These thunderstorms, there's a couple of different plays that go with these. This particular one shows them kind of dying out as they reach extreme southeastern Kansas. Others have them holding on and continuing to roll into southwest Missouri. So it's one of those situations that we'll have to monitor it very closely and see exactly which scenario plays out. And any of those that do happen this evening, as we've mentioned, could be strong to severe. So that's something else we'll keep an eye on for you. We go into tomorrow morning. We're near 70 as we kick off the day. By noon, we're pushing upper 70s, near 80 degrees. And as we go through the majority of our Saturday, we're going to spend it partly to mostly cloudy, and then later in the evening, down to the south, we're going to see showers and thunderstorms begin to develop, and these will lift off to the north. Here we are at 9, where they're lined up just right along the I-44 corridor, and they'll continue to press off to the north and be scattered. Some of southeast Kansas, though, again, the areas that really need the rain are looking to get some of the most rain as we go through the overnight hours on Saturday into early Sunday morning, where we could see a few lingering showers. Talking about our severe threat, we talked about it earlier. It went up to an elevated level, and that has not changed since this morning. We have a low-end tornado risk across the area we'll keep an eye on. And then we've got the elevated hail risk for some large damaging hail and an elevated wind risk for damaging wind gusts. So again, all of that contingent on the various scenarios that could play out later today. A lot of it dependent on how much sunshine we get and how much fuel we can get in there as well. Here's our camera at 7th and Rangeline. We had sunshine earlier in Joplin. It's gone away again, and you can see those cloudy skies from the MoDOT camera at 32nd and Rangeline as well. And as we look at the KDOT camera, 69 and 400, still cloudy skies. So we've had sunshine here and there, and then it goes back away. So it's going to just be dependent on what happens. But it's been enough. We're at 78 in Joplin, feels like 80. So we got a dew point of 67, humidity 68%, so they're up there. South-southwest breeze at 15, gusting to 25. Over into Pittsburgh at the cloudy skies, 74, so cooler, but the dew point higher, 71, humidity 88%, south breeze at 3. Quick look at temperatures around the region. We got 69 in Fort Scott, 78 Parsons, 77 Chautauqua, 78 Miami, 79 in Neosho, 78 in Carthage. So we've got all these varying temperatures across the area, and again, that's all playing into this couple of different scenarios that could play out as we head into tonight. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. We'll have some evening storms for Saturday we talked about. 82 on Mother's Day, and we'll have pop-up storms throughout the day, and we'll see that repeat again on Monday, still upper 70s. Then we cool down for a little bit, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures cool off in the middle of next week, and then they return to the 80s as we head toward the end of next week with some additional shower and thunderstorm chances across the area. So we've said it 100 times now, we absolutely need this rain. We know we need this rain. We just don't need that attendant severe threat, but unfortunately, we're now getting into the peak of severe weather season, so these rain chances do come with a little caveat.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, well, temperatures aren't too bad. I mean, get them back down into the 70s. We'll work on that.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, we'll take it. All right, thanks, Chris. Well, stick around. We're making chocolate peanut butter twist in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen after the